Mark 1000. We are operating roughly a 10-second delay. Hello, welcome to today's stream. I hope you're doing well. Your time zone is going the way you want it to. No major announcements after this. We'll dive into Dune. I was gonna join the private server, but that's gonna take time. So I think the stream for the story for Dune, I will pick a server and I will roll the dice, but I don't have a choice. And then when I get a chance, I'll hop onto the private server that I've been invited to, and that will be that'll just be me playing sort of thing. And in the future, if I ever go back to Dune to stream, probably not. Then I will just use a private server after it gets to the same point as the stream. Because it's gonna take time, probably a couple of weeks, and this is not gonna finish. Right, so 18th. Oh, yeah, I think then we'll have to do Monster Train 2. Take a look at the schedule real quick. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna line up. I think Monster Train 2 will have to come before Archon Prophecy. Because I don't think Dune Awakening is gonna take 4 weeks of recording. I could be wrong. I doubt it though. So I think it's gonna be Dune Awakening, Monster Train 2. Then Archon Prophecy. So, whoa. And I can always change that, like, if it does turn out that Dune takes 4 or 8 weeks of streaming, that puts it at... Well, 4 weeks puts it at 80 out, right? If I do 3, 10, 13. Like, I would imagine 3 weeks. Because I do about, I'll say, right, 3, 6, yeah, about 13 hours a week. But I'm pretty sure I'll be doing things like, all right, if I'm just going to be sitting here and farming for a few hours, I will do that between streams and that sort of thing. So probably 2 to 3 weeks for story. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, I mean, I could stretch it, depending on how much I have fun with the game, so maybe I'll change my mind again, but as of right now, it'll be Dune, and then either Monster Train 2, or if I've stretched it out to the launch of Archon Prophecy for Age of Wonders 4, Age of Wonders 4, and then Monster Train 2. Other than that, I need time off in October. And the work is work. It is a weekly schedule. I will attempt to keep things as consistent as I can, but it changes week to week. Ooh, itchy face. So yeah. As always, today's broadcast is brought to you by viewers like you. So thank you very much for your support, and OBS just crashed. Awesome! Alright, we can do that over again. Whoa! There we go. Hold on. And this is This is why we do the test. All right, let's try this again. Hello, welcome to today's show. As always, today's broadcast is brought to you by viewers like you. So thank you very much for your support. Whenever form that support comes in, it is truly appreciated. I encourage conversation, so feel free to talk about whatever you want, ask about whatever you want. Please just keep a few things in mind. One, my focus is on the game, not the chat. Two, there is a 10-second delay on Twitch, 20 on YouTube. And three, I tend to get distracted by anything and everything, especially if my lovely wife is involved. On top of all of that, no matter who you talk to, whether it be me or someone else, please keep it reasonable and respectful. We try to keep this a fun, relaxing place for people to hang out and be themselves. Loads up. Let us dive in. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of Age of Wonders 4, specifically viewer suggestion. So if you have your own viewer suggestion, this particular viewer suggestion is as many debuffs as possible without unbound tones. Having said that, if you have your own viewer suggestions, whatever they may be, we're playing Age of Wonders 4. Feel free to email me at sparkytdk@gmail.com. Just make sure it's a viewer suggestion in the header, and then your suggestion, and then your name that you don't mind popping up on the character I used to create the faction. You can leave it in the comments. I do not... I discourage it just because YouTube doesn't usually give me names in comments when I look at them for some reason. It's just a random string of names and numbers. I don't know if that's like a setting I have set. I don't know. I keep trying to fix it and nothing seems to work. But, you know, sparkytdk@gmail.com. Viewer suggestion in the header. Suggest away, and then a name. I can name things. Greatly appreciated. We are on turn 106. And we're doing good. We're in the lead. We will win in 32 turns. We can speed that up if I feel the need to. As we did get absolutely... Where is it? We had the seal, and we got absolutely annihilated. The auto combat had us lose everyone and kill a single unit. Manually managed to drop it down to 4, but it's just that every turn 20% of your army just goes insane is absolutely brutal. And it's the only one we really have trouble with. So we need to rebuild our armies, and while we do that, we're trying to help out Helden down here. Oh, does someone else already have this? And that's about it. We are on track to win. We're making sure everyone has our bolt veins of flankings, which I pretty much throw on every hero I ever make. It's just windshield, flanker, and then your choice of either vicious killer or the one that boosts morale. Your choice. I guess potentially, you know what I've never done? I guess potentially the giant rings could have both. But, you know, one or the other's just fine. Yeah, and we're just chugging through. You guys have not gone yet. Let's head it. Do we want to head in this direction first? Or deal with these guys first here? Let's deal with these guys first. Yeah, money is not an issue. Let me go ahead and throw down a book. Oh, no, bookmark 3 is the oldest one. We'll clear out the den. Shouldn't lose anyone. Hardly took any damage. Oh, we got an eagle mount. And a frost shield. I don't think we want to throw that on anyone. We'll just shred them. Okay, you can move up. I think it's better if you move back, though. And then we'll play out this large den and then this small den. And then I think we have to call it. And then we go back this way, clear out all this. To give them some space. Huh. They do have defenses, but they're not very good defenses. And other than that, I don't think there's any spells we're ready to cast. Burden of Guilt, Prelude of Doom. That's about it. I was going to do Marching Winter on some vassals, which I can do, but none of them are Arctic Adept, and, more importantly, it would get rid of Cavern Floor. We don't want them. You must be headed in this direction. So you just need a horse boy. There we go. So then this army is good to go. He can stay there. We're rebuilding this army. Yep, we'll go ahead. Buy the archer. 2 archers. I think we want at least 1 night guard. What's your ambition? Oh, you've already got it. It's equipped with fully tier 2s. You're fine. So I think we're good there. We'll queue up Paternal Studies. And 2, 3, 3, yeah. We could convert. I like to have 3 and 3 and then whatever. And we kind of need the science, so we're getting. Yeah. We're getting because of our. Oh right, Shade Network. Doop. And then this. Actually, can we just do that? There we go. You know what? I've got enough cash. I'll just hurry that. And now that's another 10. Which is nice. But yeah. And then, yeah, all we have left to grab home-wise is the Tome of Mayhem, the Tome of Fey Mists, which we may or may not use, and the Tome of Decay, changing a seat. No, what's it called? Nature Tome. Tome of Cycles. And then we've got every debuff in the game. So things are probably going to go fairly quickly from now on. Haste berries, don't care. Oh, new skill. Which is, I think it was this. The wild expansion. May have been Benevolent Conquerors. But it doesn't matter, we're fully vassalized. That could be useful. I think it's better to save up for Dark Vigor and Shadow Domain. That's really kind of pointless at this point. We're not sieging anything down. We don't need the mana. I mean, 10% bonus at this point might be useful. Let me grab that now. That's, yeah, see, that pushes us up to 900 almost. So, useful. I mean, now 20... No, now we're making 10% 20, almost 50 research. I don't know. Does it tell you? No, just, yeah, 70 knowledge. So we're making almost 100 just from the endless knowledge. Is that what it's called? Eternal studies. And look, now we can pump out Dark Knights 1 a turn. So we're at this, like, we've gotten the draft high enough because of that to get to a Dark Knight a turn, which is about the best we can do. So it'd probably come out to, like, as opposed to 1 a turn, 3 every 2 turns, if we were just mainline them. Because the rollover would allow us to buy 1, and then this, right? You couldn't, that's still 1 a turn. But every once in a while, like, 1 would pop out and 1 would roll over. It gets a bit wonky. Okay. So, yeah. Like, if we wanted to, we could buy this one. But not at 340. But then we're just going to wait a turn, and then it's not going to matter. So, I think we're fine. And then the next one will be 1-2. A Dark Knight, and then 1-2. Well, there we go. So there's 1, 2, 3. So there's another army we can use if we want to. You're headed in here. So we'll hold this on a pretty permanent basis with what we've got. Now you guys who don't need the mana. Oh, good. I will take the... Oh, that's a bad guy. Okay. Right there. We'll drop down a bookmark. I don't know where that monkey's going. Trigger the death. Ooh. Oh. Well. Ah, we're evil. Prune the shrubs. Great. Merlin's robes. What do those do? Resistance. Oh, we're taking that one. We have one magic user, which I think is this guy. So he gets Merlin's robes. And he did level up. $16, $17, $18, $19, and we've got a 16. So he's riding something, so we don't want that. That kind of leaves Paragon of Shadow. Otherwise, Initiative of Nature. Yeah. Master of Materium gets him Awaken Earth. Maybe. Yeah, we're not doing this because then he can't use a map. Let's do Master of Shadow doesn't really work. Adept of Shadow. What's Unholy Leader? Non-hero undead unit. So Paragon of Shadow kind of works. But Oh, wait. Oh, unit. Oh. In that case, because of that, we will select Paragon Shadow. I think we're going to take the Eternal one. Instead, we're going to grab Support Resistance and Endurance Training. And he kind of needs to step forward, too. Alright, and then we'll clear out this. I mean, this kind of all needs to go. Is there anything down here? I mean, if we take out the nest, right, that gives us 2. That's gold. Man on a little research. A watchtower and an astral dew. And then the monoliths. Oh, and there's one here. So we could grab this area, take out the nest, right? 1, 2. And then when you take out the nest, that gives it another, usually. So maybe we head down. Usually you can settle an umbral nest, but at the very least we kind of need that sign. You're gonna heal. You're waiting. There's nothing to build. We now have Rending Shadows. We can now pick a new tome. So if we show library available, we're gonna take Mayhem for Mark of Misfortune.
Be the fog that seeps into the
Perfect.
mind, bringing confusion, making fingers numbed by uncertainty lose their grip.
Oh, and
Even
they
nails
take
that
damage.
creep into thoughts, sowing the
Oh,
seeds
that's
of madness,
okay.
of insanity in those who oppose.
We'll do that. Is there anything we want to lock? I mean, the gremlins might be nice. So let's lock that and grab the gremlin. Ruler leveled up. And on him, we grab these two. I don't think we want an adjacent friendly unit. He's actually usually off by himself. And we went with the health as opposed to the damage. Okay, we've got what? 1 left? So yeah, I think or we go this way. And we can't turn it into an AoE, that's the problem. Anything here we want? Well, we don't care about that. We could grab the resistance. I think we definitely need the resistance. We need the bolt bane of flanking because we do distract. So now we're getting a ton of damage. And I think we need one more real quick. If I go to rings, could I potentially do Vicious Killer, Inspiring Killer, Flanker, Windshield? Yeah, I could. Oh, neat. Yeah, so as a giant, you can get both, which is pretty good. It's very expensive, though. And we need 100. All right, that's not gonna work. Take a look at our heroes, right? We need one more. Right, you need one. Yeah, so we need one more. Got a ton of gold. God damn it. Ah, but you'll take mana. Yeah, then it goes up. I'm making enough gold. I'll do that. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay, good. They're both level 3. Disenchant you. Disenchant you. Actually. Yeah, no. Disenchant you. What is the... No. Disenchant you. And then blueprints. Ring will make our last Bolt Bane. And call that good. Don't care. And that's that. Uh-oh. How strong are you? 1190. How strong are you? 16. Okay, let's see if we can take this one-on-one. I might need to fight it. There we go. Just get you in there so that army's good and ready to go. And then end her. So they're probably gonna take a hit. Yeah. They're number 2, and they've lost it, so now we're just gonna get further ahead. Hi, Tiger Eye. Yes, I am. I'm a bit worried about timing, because there is a chance I might have to play, like, the next game after this is Dune, and the way things line up, I may need to slide in a second game before Archon's Prophecy, but I am looking forward to it. Also, welcome to the stream. Also, sorry, before I forget, shout out to my smooth follower, Aridin. Welcome to the herd. Hope you're doing well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the 2 story maps. The story maps are sometimes they get tedious, but they're always interesting. Okay, should be a safe battle. I guess the monkey came back. We might lose a unit, so I might have to fight this. I don't think I should lose a unit, but... Oh, yeah. I mean, we took damage, but that's to be expected. Why do we keep losing and acquiring stuff? Oh, hold on. Oh, went straight for the teleporter. Alright, let me bookmark this. Bookmark 2, please, sir. Trigger this, auto combat. Okay. I found those fun. Again, not always... There are not as many campaigns as you think there. You do have to be careful. Only certain maps are marked campaign maps. So we're gonna fight this. Because what is it? The map where they introduced, I think it was Primal Fury. There's no campaign. There is a map, but it's technically not a campaign map. It's just a map. So yeah, do be aware of that. All right. Where are you going? Okay, so you can get out to here, and you have a teleport. Oh no, that's overheat. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move you up here. You up here. That should be out of range. Yep. You're gonna swing wide. Ooh, you're gonna swing to there. You're there. You're there. And then that's all we can do. We'll throw down a tactical bookmark. And end of the turn. Let's see what they do. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, but what we can do is drop this here, and we froze some of them. Meaning, you can charge into the back there. You can just straight up kill them. Meaning, oh, I charged the wrong thing. Alright. You charge them. Alright. There's a kill. They're frozen. Invalid. So none of these are magical. Alright. Oh, you know what we can do? Spells. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Boop. Close. Do I have... Oh. There we go. Rending Shadows. You guys. It's the blind and the sundered defense. Okay. And then end the turn. Then we'll take a little damage. Okay. But... okay. Anti... magic for the heal. Alright, you take your shots. You have to step away one. You take your shots. Alright, here's what we do. You step away one. Oh, that would be better. You get that kill. Cool. This did not work the way I thought it would. You get this kill. And then you step there. And then you charge them. He might revive. I think it takes 2 turns. Hold on. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. 1 turn. I apologize. I thought it was 2. Yep. Alright. And then... really... tincture for the heal. You're pinned. Charge. Charge. Step 1, kill. He steps back, takes the hit. There we go. Now, he shouldn't revive. I don't think. Oh shit, he did! I had to keep someone there. Alright. That's a problem. I didn't think I had to keep someone there. Alright. That will end it. Okay. Wow. Okay. Alright, change of plans. You get... another... Actually, here's what we do. By you... You step there. Then we need 2 archers. And a Dark Knight. Right? Yeah. And then he's good. He's fine where he is. Okay. Okay. I think that's in the original game, right? When you get a chance. I will tell you, unless they've changed the AI, and there's a very good chance they did. My problem with the Eternal Court is all of the AI kept forward settling me, and what I eventually had to do to prevent that was, like, very quickly throw out a bunch of outposts, locking territory, like, defining a box and saying, like, no, you cannot go through this. Everything beyond this is mine. But yeah. Cool. And don't be afraid if you're having trouble with a story map. Don't be afraid to, like, play it for a few turns and go, alright, here are the conditions I'm playing in. Let me restart this with a faction designed to, like, take advantage of things. Does that make sense? So, like, for the Eternal Court map, you know, go Spirit. Use a dragon. I don't remember being able to use a dragon or a giant. You know, but, like, it's mostly undead. So, purpose build a faction to just wreck undead. My favorite build is generally Materium, Nature, and then either Shadow or Astral, depending on what I'm feeling like. Materium gets you a ton of gold and resources and production. Nature gives you a ton of growth and a decent amount of mana. And then this is research focused and mana. This is research focused and... Okay, yeah. Map awareness. So, I mean, if you can get all 4, go for it, but generally I like to do, like, one main one. And I truly enjoy Materium in Nature. Because it means that when we don't have mega cities, which is what we have, you can just lock things down and be like, I have 3 or 4 cities by turn 50 or 60, and I'm just going to build these cities and focus them in on things that just so you guys are not ooh, what is that? 3 for fight. UI. Nice. All right, let's do this fight. We'll go ahead and drop down a bookmark. Dragon Lords and Eldritch Sovereigns. I've never done that. I know I went back with Dragon Lords, built an order Dragon Lord, went heavy order on the Eternal Court, and did the playthrough of just annihilating all the undead. And it wrecked face. I haven't tried it done anything with an Eldritch Abomination. Gonna fight this. Alright. Auto combat. We still might lose a unit. No! Alright. They're dead. Chestplate of Vitality. Just disenchant that right away. Pull back. Let them heal. We'll probably get attacked, but they should be able to heal. I think this does need to be cleared out. This is still one turn. You're healing. You're healing. You're healing. You're technically being set up. A hero did level up. This is our Spellblade. And what did we decide with the Spellblade? We're at 17, so we only get 3 left. So we grabbed Adaptive Armor. We were debating Spellblade Expertise. I have gone Necromancy on occasion, but it's just not, it's not something for some reason I've ever been like, ooh, oh, did we forget to grab Soul Draining Strikes? Oh no. I think we have to grab that then. Alright, so we have 1 less than I thought we did. How did that work? Alright, so we definitely only have 3 left. I think we grab... So we can grab this, and then these are 2 hexes of it. So this is run in, boom, a ton of damage. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you want to wreck face, tearing apart enemies. Nature, Shadow, and Chaos is the way to go. Because Chaos, Nature, and Shadow all have spells where you're like, that province, boom, blow it up. I forget what map it was, but I was playing a map, it might have been on my free time, where I did go Nature, Shadow, Chaos. And it's been recent, and I did unload with... where are you? Calamity here. Oh no, not Calamity. Ritual Calamity? Turn Siege? No. Desecrate Land. And you just start desecrating. That's true. I've never thought of that. Is Mighty Meek and Keeper's Mark on skeletons. Part of the reason why I like Materium so much is because it allows you to build like full armies of nothing but like tier 3 units and have enough to keep things going. Yeah. Just another hero. This is the Ranger. We've got 7 points left on him. Not engaged in melee. Slippery. So I think we grab Skirmisher Training. At least that point. Our Ritualist will grab... We're not grabbing this. This is every 4 turns. 2 turns. 2 turns. Refresh all and one. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah. In the combat gain. While army leader. Oh, defensive formation. Offensive. Champion. Interesting. This is our Ranger, so he's not going to be near anyone. This might be useful. Oh, sorry, a Ritualist. I'm not sure how useful either of these are. This is useless. We could go Frost Strikes. No matter what, I am going to grab Battlefield Restoration. That gives him a very powerful. Yeah, Runesmiths. I forget what Reclaimers. That does... Okay, that's the Marlins room. I want to make sure I have the right thing on them. I usually run Runesmiths and... Oh, what's the name of it? The one that spawns you with magic materials. And we're not going to get a 6th hero. Answer a call to war. I mean, sure, I'll answer that. I don't even know where they are. Oh, they're over here. My favorite is the Giants, because of the crafting. I really enjoy the, like, it is fairly basic, I guess, compared to what, like, you could do. But I like being able to, like, alright, this is the exact thing I want. Talented collectors, yes, thank you. I usually run runesmiths and talented collectors, so I can just immediately start cranking out different items, especially with the giant kings on units and heroes and that sort. Sorry, on heroes and that sort of thing. Except to the Call to War, we are now at war with Stag Spear. I don't particularly care about that. You really don't like me. But you are in an alliance with him. Can we get an alliance with you? We're gonna propose an alliance with him. I can't think of how to get that to work. No, wait, I might be thinking of the wrong one. Cult of personality, hold on. Trait. Oop. Hold on. Sign traits. There we go. There it is. Oh, did they change? Yeah, I don't understand. Like, the plus, it doesn't seem worth it to me, but I might be messing with things. I might do, in the new patch, in the new DLC, I might run on one of the maps a Cult of Personality. Like, I appreciate the extra skill point. I understand, oh, your army doesn't have... Like, on this map would be very good. If you're running mega cities, very good. But I don't understand... Like, the +1 hero cap doesn't seem... And the +3 hero cap for Pantheon heroes doesn't seem worth it to me. Oh, that's the way it works. Okay, so normally you can only assign once. I don't do Ascended Heroes. I've never recruited Ascended Heroes. Because... yeah, I've got a lot of... But look at the Imperium price. Like, by early game, I would rather spend the Imperium on other things. And by late game, they are so expensive, I never use them. So it's okay. So I guess that works a bit better, but it's like, oh great, I'll have 2 heroes. Like, by this stage of the game, I could have 7 as opposed to 6, but I usually cap out at 4 or 5 heroes anyways. So it's a weird one. But again, with mega cities, if you're running a game with mega cities, yeah, that's true. Do I have an Eldritch Lord? I must have an Eldritch Lord up and running to go. Wizard, champion, wizard. Might be near the end. Well, there's a dragon. I know I have at least one Eldritch Lord. I know I did want... Yeah, there he is. Yabeth. And Lilith. Okay. Oh, Merlin is the one they made. Yeah. So I think one of these three is mine. I think Merlin and Lilith is story. I think this is the one I made. Yeah. But it's one of those things. Yeah. I love dragons. I enjoy dragons. Oh, we don't care about this. What are we doing? Accepted a call to war. Province is being pillaged. Huh. Like, these three should, like, just attack this and wreck it. Yeah, we kind of need to clear this out and then backtrack. Oh. 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 And then maybe declare war on our friend here and wipe him out? Because then we can get Void Stones. Maybe not the Umbral Seed. There's a lot of chitinous growth there. Definitely the Void Stones. For our item forge. Although, we are friendly enough. Oh, we were friendly enough. Oh no, these guys. We can spend the Imperium to get the Ritual of the Gloom Veil. So all our units become immune to Umbral Malady. And then, I know it's being pillaged. We can grab Umbral Flesh. Yeah! Umbral Breast Screaming. Or the Minor Transformation. We won't, I'm not sure the Minor Transformation is worth it, because we won't get, the Gloom overrides our ice and snow. And we're getting food and production from that. While in Gloomspring. But it would allow assaulting these guys. Like, this is neat, but this kind of takes care of everything. So I think we're going to get Umbral Flesh. And we're going to immediately cast it. Is it major or minor? Minor. Perfect. And then we don't have to worry about any of this. Again, because the Gloom overrides... here it is. Oh, it doesn't... Why does it not say here? Alrighty. If we go... back to here... Oh, screw it. You know what's an easier way to show it off? Shadow Affinity... Tome of the Tentacle? No. Tome of Corruption. Right? Is that what I want? Tome of Corruption? Hold on. I've done this, right? This Tome of the Tentacle, which is the Labyrinth, which is really good for defense and Constrictor. Like, this is just all good. And then Corruption. And I thought this did... I know I've done a Gloom build. It's not Oblivion. Okay, hold on. 3 cities, you guys. Cooperation. Ah, here we go. Yeah, gain Gloom, loses Snow, Ice, Ashland, Swamp, Sand, Dungeon. So it's that thing, like, if you're going Gloom, go Gloom. But you notice enemy units, while they're in Gloom, suffer a ton of damage. So it's that thing where if you go a Gloom build, no one wants to attack you unless they're immune to Gloom. Because by the time their units get to your city, they're wrecked. Alright, yep, don't care. Done. Done. And... No, not Lob's Hollow. Okay. We might need to take out this area. Oh, we can get a Gloomwalk Peak. Fur Quarry and City Domain. The domain. Yeah, so if we take this Umbral Nest, mana and more Imperium, or mana, and that's it. Yeah, for Shadow, I usually go Arctic Adaptation. I mean, all the adaptations are nice. I generally run, especially if you can stack them, because you can stack the nature and the forest, the plains ones and the forest ones are the dungeons and the forest ones and that sort of thing. So, end turn. So there are some instances where you can stack like 2 or 3 terraforming abilities on top of each other. Can't only do that with Arctic Desert, Ashland, Gloom, but like you can do Dungeon Forest Water, or Plains Forest Water, or Ice Water Forest. So like there is some wiggle room. Okay. So you need a Zephyr and a horse. Go ahead and buy you. Get you in there. Yes. Wow, this needs to be taken care of. Alright, we're actually gonna... pull back. Oh, that's ruined. Oh, that right there is fine. This needs to go away. This ritual circle is giving Helden too much trouble. And then this needs to go away. Helden just got nailed. We got the Mark of Misfortune. We'll go ahead. Nothing really here I want. We'll go ahead and grab the... Great. The Gremlin. Why is it not letting me... There we go. That was good. Don't care. Denounce. Yep, that's fine. You guys are good. Where does this go? There's another umbral nest we can take. Can we get any science? Gold. Gold. Oh, we want the monoliths. And the hasteberries and rainbow clover doesn't hurt. So maybe we clear this out too. So yeah, looks like we're going to be helping out Helden for a while. You guys are fine. They'll hold. If I want to, I might switch it out so there's one Afflictor, one Zephyr per every army. Why are we at 98? One unit. So we got the Smoldering Keep. We have the Silent Tomb. I have Lob's Hollow. And I have the Lair of Silk. Ten. City income should be... does the city break it down? Yes. City structures. Domain is 10. The domain... 1... 2. Alright, that's fine. Another one I missed? No, the domain should be 10. Then 10. So that's 5... 10. No, I guess that's it. I thought I had more. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go grab some more Imperium. The seal doesn't count. My favorite is Hasteberries. The plants. For the, distraction. Alright, anyways, you're fine. You're fine. Don't care, don't care, don't care. I love throwing... distracted. Oh, good. Hello, hello, now I'm panicking. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I love throwing distracted and then windshield and flanker. Distracted on the weapon, windshield and flanker. Usually means the first hit will usually trigger the distraction, or the second, and then every hit after that. All of a sudden, you're doing a ton of bonus damage. End turn. Especially if you go a lot of shadow. If we take a look at his skills... Oh, sorry, not him. On another... Like on our Death Knight here. +2 damage and flanking attacks. +2 damage and flanking attacks. Combine that with... Well, I didn't take it, but if you combine that with this, and then the ability to... His weapon to cause distraction, and then the flanker bonus from the ring, and you just start stacking things, and all of a sudden, the moment they become distracted, that every hit after that just turns into like 50, 60, you know what I mean? Close you. Close you. Okay. What's the enchantment? Cosmic Bolts? Oh boy, damage is annoying, but should be dealt with fairly easily. They should be okay. Let's auto combat that. We might lose a unit or two. We can replace them. We lost a unit. I'm gonna replace that unit with a horse. Alright, great. And they can stay exactly where they are. Our Death Knight has leveled up. Oh, whoa. Whoa, okay, hold on. Forgot it wasn't my turn. Speaking of horse. Here we go. We'll have time to do that. You were headed in... Actually, where were you headed? Oh, you were headed to here, weren't you? Okay. Okay, now we've lost the Smoldering Keep. Alright, we need... Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, we have time. Let's annihilate you. Dismiss. Ooh, Boots of Freedom. Rather have the resources. The final ring is done. I think it's going on you? Yes. Confirm. And then we want the fortune. I don't care about the Undying Warrior. But before I forget, Umbral Flesh transform. Which just means this is now pointless. The army trainer is nice, but we don't need to worry about the Umbral Malady stuff anymore. You need a horse. Wait, did you get a horse? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. You are gonna teleport up here. Our Death Knight has been with us the longest. Let's go again. Give him something a bit better. We're fine on actually everything else. More or less. Let's see if we can give him a better weapon. And let's see. Marked Flanker, Keen Edge, Diseased, Weakened, and Purging Strikes. What is he getting from where? Purging Strikes is this. Right, we gave him Spirit Breaker and Immobilizing Presence and the Eternal One. Attacks. Oh. This used to be just the spell. So he gets Diseased, Decaying, and Purging from his stuff. Right, so the... Yeah. So this, and this are all from his abilities. As is everything else, right? Now, the Flanker might be from the ring, but the Keen Edge... So if we were to design him a weapon, right? Primary. What's a nasty... Death Knight? A Death Knight could use a Cestus. But... here, we'll give him the Axe. Death damage. And we know we want Distracted. Now, he doesn't have a way to do Remorse. But he does get it from other things. I don't think that's worth it. He technically has Diseased. We definitely want this. He can already do Weakened. He doesn't do Poisoned, but he already does Decaying. So we don't need that. We could do Frozen. I don't know if we'll get Condemned going. And everyone else is already condemned. So if we're gonna do Frozen, that's the power of Frost. So it's a little more damage, and it has a chance to freeze. And then maybe we do Crit Hit Chance. Oh, I need 150. Bollocks. I am one short. I don't think we can trade with you. Alright, I'll do it. Back to Arsenal. Disenchant. Again, some way to take a turn or two, especially late game, to convert like 50 of these into 5 of these would be appreciated. Being able, like, I have so much Binding Essence, and Binding Fragments are so hard to come by. Some way to convert like 100 to 5, or something like you take 2 turns and you convert 100 Binding Essence into 5 Binding Fragments. Feels like a good idea. Alright, so now we're going to remake that axe. With death damage, we decided Crit Chance, Power Frost, and then he just needs Distracted and Sundered Resistance. Because he already does Disease and Decayed and Weakness from other things. Oh, what do we need to do blind? Inflict blinded. 2 haste berries. It's gonna be a while before we do that. This is perfectly fine for a Death Knight. It creates the crit chance, meaning in melee combat, once he gets rolling, he has like a 70 to 80% chance to crit. So I'm perfectly okay with that. Gonna take 4 turns. We'll get that done. You guys, yeah, look at this. Have to have this. This has to go away. Okay. And we'll do a bookmark. And yeah, if you're new to the game and you happen to be watching me, feel free to ask questions about the game. I love teaching people how to play this. Capped out. Our viewer Tiger Eye. This is a viewer suggestion / challenge. So a viewer sent me an email. Well, in this case, I believe it was a comment. Either left a comment in a previous video or sent me an email and said, when you play, here are the rules for you playing. In this case, every debuff, we had to get every debuff possible on our unit, like the debuff without using Unbound Tomes. What is Transmutation again? It's Transmutation Circle. Ah, this one. Yeah. I'm usually so far behind on mana that I don't use transmute resources. Oh, that's new. But there are no debuffs in here for our units to have. So, if you were to go back, all our units, all the tomes we've done, like they can do weakness, through weaponry, shreds, morale. Frostblades does slow. Joy Siphoners wrecks morale. Shadowblades is binding. On our ranged units, we've got condemned, weakened, and slowed. Oh, that's Living Shadows. Purging arrows, just because. Seeker arrows, Sign of the Huntress. So, like, all our units at this point have a way to apply all the various debuffs in the game. Now, it's specifically, a debuff is something that lowers a stat or reduces combat effectiveness without doing damage. So, like, not disease, but decay is a bit iffy, because yes, it prevents healing, but it also does damage. So it's like, could be both. Nothing wrong with that. But I think decay is the only thing we're missing. And I don't think there's an enchantment that causes disease. Now, our heroes can cause disease, and I believe we have spells that cause disease. It is just a mess down here. Alright. You two are fine. Oh, you already moved. You can stay. You are on a bear. Someone asked me last recording session, why am I keeping the bear? Yes. Decay does both, so it counts as both a damage over time and a debuff. But, like, if I didn't get it, I wasn't gonna be like, oops, oh well. Defense mode. People underestimate the overwhelm. That's true. Because aren't they putting a direct counter to decay in the new tomes or something like that? I have to check. What was I gonna do? Need the horsey more. Ruler leveled up. Our ruler is now capped. I don't think you need the defense or evasion. I don't think I want that. We could inflict slow, which isn't a bad idea. I don't think we want the rally. We could just take a flat up 10% more damage. He already does a lot of damage. So 10% would push it that much further. Or we could do a reset. Because I'm not oh, hold on. Let's reset his skills. I do want Dispelling Rune. I do want Disruption Rune. I do want damage. And I do want Brand. I need to remember that. So we're going to reset his skills. Yes. So we're going to grab all of these. Confirm. We wanted... I chose Dispelling first. For the Remorse. Then I think I went... No. Disruption? For Spirit Breaker Aura. Why does this not look the same? Yeah. Right. What did I go? What, damage? Yes, I went damage. Well, maybe we change... Well, we don't care about crit hit. Yeah. I think we went damage. It cannot be used for artifacts, but we're not using it. But the 15% damage, otherwise it's like draining burst. Well, he has the hit points. That could be useful. And it does mean we would dispel 2 negative status effects at the start of every turn. Otherwise, it's Vitality for Poisonous Undergrowth and Immobilization. That's actually not a bad call, plus the 15 hit points. Because we can do this. Does not say... So we could do this and then attack. Poison, but then under mobilize, 3-turn cooldown. I might change this to Vitality Ruin for the Poisonous Undergrowth. And then here we took the Grand Brawn Ruin. All non-hero units in the army get a damage boost, and they apply bleeding. And then he gets 30% more damage and 20% more health. And then we went Sentinel, Frontline Fighter, Pushing Attack. I like the temporary hit points for the Pushing Attack. Ooh. Let's do Greater Defense, Retaliation, Regen, Tireless Retaliator. We'll do that, and that leaves 6. The Weakening Aura might be useful. Like, he already... Like, he has Cull the Weak. And then his weapon has Weaken. But that's just whoever he's attacking. So if he gets surrounded... Well, we definitely want the Resistance. The Grace... Do we give him 205 hit points? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, one of the Archon, yeah. Tiger Eye pointed out. And now I'm panicking. You can't see Tiger Eye, they're watching on YouTube. But they pointed out that in the new DLC, one of the Archon abilities is whatever debuff you have, turn that into the buff that is the opposite. So, 5 stacks of decay turns into 5 stacks of regeneration. You know, Sundered Resistance and Defense turns into both more defense and resistance. Very, very powerful. And pretty much count is a direct... What happens with Insanity? Because there is no defense against Insanity. I think Insanity just gets dispelled. But it's a direct counter to the build we're building. All right. I've got 4 left. I could go this route. All right, 1, 2, 3. Then grab, like, really make him tanky. Because I don't think we're going to go down this route. I don't think we care about the Blade Storm. It really hasn't come into play. I could grab the raw damage. And then go at least 1 more into resistance. By grabbing Warding Bond. We're not going to use Warding Bond. But it gets us to the resistance too. However, honestly, knowing how much they like to target your ruler, I think we do this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think we grab the Warding Bond and we go heavy resistance. So the idea is that, like, he's going to run up. The chances of him getting a negative status effect are very low. And the chances of him, like, any damage he does take physically and, well, he does so much damage. Yeah, we'll confirm this. So he just runs up and, like, don't care. Renowned. Skill available. Oh, new skill. What's the new skill? Oh, now that could be useful. But again, I think we're saving up for Dark Vigor at this point. Does not everyone have the ring they need? Ring. Yeah, everyone's got a ring. Okay, so we're good there. So I'm not sure. Oh. Okay. Anyways. Orders required. Making a Death Knight. Done. Great, thanks for the gold. Like, poor Helden is so far behind. But it has the armies to take care of this. It's just not taking care of it. And I have a message from my wife. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, we're not really using the Umbral Abyss. It's gotta say, without the Umbral Abyss, I don't understand how you keep your research up, but we really haven't used the Umbral Abyss. I'm just gonna reject. This has to go away. Because this ritual circle has done so much damage to Helden. Wait. What is this? Oh, no. Let's spread it all. Can we... I do this. Yes, we can't. Can we? Oh, it's in the mountains. That's why we can't trigger it. Alright, he's gonna have to come to us then. And then I don't want to clear this out just to grab these monoliths. You should be able to handle that. Yeah, no problems. Great. Disenchant. Ooh, food and production. Cool, you got enough to get back there and heal. Hurry. Up you go. Up you go. Give me my keep back. Oh, look, they're coming to help. Oh, it was just 2 units? Okay. Down you go. And you need a knight. We'll pull this knight in this direction. I'm gonna cancel this. 1, 2, 3, 1. We'll do that instead. We have enough. Okay, now hold on. Yeah, we'll gain Dark Vigor and we'll start trying to save up for Shadow Domain. I don't think we're gonna get to the cap of 30. And that's okay. Yep, you're waiting. Healing. You're healing. Healing. Done. Hero leveled up. This is our spell blade. We definitely want the Arc Fire Burst. All attacks, and then 18, 19, 20 feels good. It's turn to cooldown. So you can Lightning Evoke or Arc Fire Burst. All his attacks can inflict burning, and he gets some bonus fire damage. Yeah, I just never know what to do with these. That's retaliation. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. He doesn't have a way to inflict blind. We can't do skirmisher because we chose critical. Okay. Do damage. Evasive strikes might actually not be bad. So he can run in, hit someone, and then he doesn't get the hit back. Right, we're at 18, so then that would be 18, 19. So anything I'd give up. No, not really. I do like this. I like the bolster resistance and status protection. Or we grab Arcfire Burst. And yeah. We can do this. We'll do Evasive Strikes, Spellblade Expertise, and Arcfire Burst. So we'll do this next. Yeah. But at the same time, you can make the argument that, like this Alpha Strike. If they're at full health, there is a chance you kill them. But at the same time, in a lot of fights, right? Opening strikes is, alright, if they're at 100% health, I get a 50% bonus to damage. But when you get down to the... Whereas this is... Oh... They're down to 50% health, I can finish it. So it's like half a dozen of one, 6 of the other. They both have it, like... It is a perfect choice. Because neither one is specifically better than the other. They are both perfectly situational. I personally, considering I like to plate units with arrows first, am more inclined to do fatal strikes. Especially against larger targets. Yeah. That's what I figured. So, like, this guarantees you're going to delete a unit. But this guarantees you're going to finish a unit off. So, I think 90% of people will go with opening strikes. Because you'll just delete a unit. But then when you get down to the end and all of a sudden it's like, well, all these units are at half damage. This guarantees you're deleting the unit. So I guess it really doesn't matter near endgame, does it? Anyways. Another hero leveled up. This is our Ranger. They're at 14. Now we grab this, and I want to grab Sniper's Focus. Care, don't care, enter. Anything else? All right, these monster dens need to go away. But a single army can deal with that. While we build up some defensive armies. Now, I shouldn't be, because that's only been like 2 or 3 turns. I should be able to get back into range to help with this army defend this point before the next assault. But I might have missed time frames. And I freely admit that. Offer nothing. So, yeah, so you go there. So that's in range to help defend. You're in range to help defend. Nope, and you're in range to help defend. Great. So if this army gets jumped, I might delete these and replace them with Zephyrs when I get a chance. But right now, we're aiming for numbers. Don't care. Oh, wait, hold on. What province? That's what I was afraid of. Alright. Oh, he's flying away. You are welcome to fly away, my friend. I don't care about you. I do care about this. We're gonna swing you guys this way. Auto combat. Great. Now, he can't level up anymore. So, there is an argument for moving him in this direction so he can be the defense of this. But again, we're so far ahead, I think we're just going to have this army, 2007, clear out a bunch of this. And you're only level 14, so I think we actually... Oh, wrong thing. We bring you back in to help with these three. Fine. Hero leveled up. This is a ritualist. Oh, shnikes. 18, 19, 20. 18, 19, 20. Doesn't get us this. Huh, he says. I don't usually do. Huh. Oh, this is spirits now, not elemental. Maybe we didn't want this. Maybe we wanted to go down this track. For the spirit. Well, aren't all non-inherent too friendly units? Maybe. Because this is pointless. You know what? We'll get down to conjure... See, well, you know what? It might take a hit. We'll go down this path, I guess. And, I want that science. See how strongly... No. We might split this up into one group on defense. To help with these. And two of them go in to grab that science. Oh, we are also about halfway through the recording session. Lots. Go. So yeah, so if you're watching on Twitch, you're watching an ad. If you don't want to watch the ad, feel free to sub and or play out on YouTube. Also, before I forget, again, reminder, this is a viewer suggestion. If you have your own viewer suggestions on how I should play, sparkytdk@gmail.com. Make sure it says viewer suggestion in the header. Yeah, I'm accruing a list. So, and with the new patch, that will be more suggestions for the list, so. That's fine. Auto combat, you're dead. Great. Let's try and get that science sooner rather than later. So we're gonna move you down to here. And you down to here. And you will stay up here. And clear out some... Really? You know what? I'll just replace that with an archer. Very weird. Ooh, actually... Ooh, do I want to replace... You know what? I believe the imp is a summon. Let's replace it with a gremlin. There we go. Fun. Research what's the cheapest. Oh, sure, we'll grab that. You can wait a turn. They'll probably slam into me. But look, see, look, now they can rebuild the territory. Underground, we want to take out that nest. So you go there. You go there. Umbral nest, yeah. So we take this out. We slap. This should open up an area to build a fortress. And then we grab these monoliths. Maybe the gold veins? I mean, I'm more interested in research than I am in gold. But I feel like the hasteberries and rainbow clover would be better. Alright, so there's a defensive army. So you can head there. You can wipe this out. Great. Shred. Done. So now these two can literally clear out all of this by itself. We might grab the Astral Dew. You go there. This army's on defense. Let's get rid of those two afflictors. For two more Zephyr archers. And we're saving up for Shadow Domain. I mean, casting reserves isn't bad. This on our Spellblade isn't bad. Yeah, I think we save up for Shadow Domain. We do have magic origin units now. This is pointless, we're not conquesting anything. And death magic would be useful as well. I don't like a lot of this, like, even if I go chaos, I don't like a lot of this chaos stuff. Yeah. When is this? I don't care about that. That would be nice. That would be nice, but I don't think we're gonna... I don't think the game's gonna last long enough. I don't do Force March. This is all snagged. This is pointless, because we're locked to a city. We don't need this. Alright, I think we're good. Alright. Waiting a turn. You're waiting a turn. You're on defend mode. You're on defend mode. Hero leveled up. This is our spell blade. And I said I'd grab Arcfire Burst. Spellblade needs a better weapon. I don't even see the crit damage stack. Alright. Gremlin, Prelude of Doom. I think... Oh, Mark of Misfortune. Need it. So that... Don't care. Great. Done, and turn. So yeah, this is just waiting 20-ish turns to finish this. If I felt someone was catching up, I don't think anyone is. They have one, but they're at 45. Yeah, everyone only has one. So we are so far in the lead. They win in 83. They win in 50. We win in 25. So we're fine. Like, every few turns, it doesn't hurt to check that to make sure someone didn't grab a second one. And if someone does, we'll jump on the one we have. But we're kind of drawing out time to try to get to Decade. I don't know if we'll be able to. Shit, I'm glad I did what I did. Oof, that was close. 5 turns. Oof. Well, we're already condemned, so that can't stack. Doesn't mean they're gonna do a lot of damage to us, though. Okay, lose a knight, lose him. Wow, almost lost the hero. Okay. We'll take that. Alright, kind of expected that. Again, shouldn't lose anyone. Yep, done. Go boost! Oh, there's more. They're flooding in from here, I guess. Im's Lair. Is there anything up here? There's the Cursed Tower and another seal. But I think the priority is clear this nest. Auto combat, not an issue. Great. If I remember correctly, yeah, you get a ton of rewards. Well, now we might want the unicorn mount. So we'll shred everything, but we'll take the reward. Build the sanctuary. Grab the gold. We'll wait here, and then we want to build... We want to get these monoliths, and then clear out this. Hero leveled up. This is our Death Knight. Is at 19. He already has Disrupted, so that feels pointless. We could go Second Wind and hit points. Again, I'm not a fan of Undying Warrior. Meteor Strikes could be fun. Alright, so that's 1920, 1920. I kind of want to go Meteor Strikes Second Wind. Let's grab the Meteor Strikes next. So he's got the bear, the bird, for a unicorn mount. Because of the phase, I think I'd rather have the unicorn. Oh, speaking of which... There you go. Oh, hold on. Disenchant. So this gets disenchanted, this gets disenchanted. This gets disenchanted. That gets disenchanted. You go away. Might be useful. 1 defense. Regen per hit. I personally would rather have the warding plate on him. Status resistance in 2 defense versus 1 regen and 1 defense. Let's try that. Actually, oh, hold on. Would it be better to throw this on our spell? You know what? It might be. We're gonna unequip this. Confirm. We should have the time to pull this off. And then unequip this. Okay. And then we need a weapon for, I think, our mage could use a better weapon. Or a ritualist, I should say. So we'll give him this. That's it, right? This is, hold on. Let me just make sure this is a ritualist. Okay, so what does the ritualist do? Warp the shaman. So. What does he get? He gets Soulbound and Remorse, Purging Strikes, and Meteor Strikes. He's got Call the Weak. So, yeah, even without... So he'll inflict Weaken no matter what. Alright. So Soulbound... Wait. Right, Purging Strikes, Weakened... That's all innate. So if we were to make him something, which, hold on, we can't do anyways. And we need to shred them out. Alright, so we need to wait a turn. Okay, that's fine. Orders required. You're helping out this guy. He can go there. That's fine. He can handle whatever that pops out of this by himself. You're waiting a turn. You're taking care of these guys. Great. This needs to go away. Hero leveled up. This is our ranger. So either crit hit chance if he's not engaged in melee, or accuracy if not engaged in melee. What weapon is he using? The Eternal Titan's bow. Alright, so all this grants is, it's just a whole lot of damage. I think the bow itself might create this. So there's 20, so I think that gets him up to 30. Then when he kills a unit, that can sum up to... Alright. I think we take the focused hunt. Buy you. And pull you out there. And you two head in this direction. Do you need anything? Melee, melee, melee. So you need another Zephyr Archer. You know what? Let's give him a Frost Giant. Because it'd be hilarious. We don't need to delete you yet, so we won't. Why does that keep shifting so much? Very weird. Alright, so do Mark of Misfortune. Enchant. And that's every debuff in the game. Don't care. Did the Cold Axe. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Yeah. End turn. Oh. You are a legend. What does he need? Legend, champion, legend. Veteran. Okay. Huh. Yep, expected that. Should be easy peasy. Not a problem. Great. Immediately grab the expansion so we can clear it. Grab this. We do know we're going to need to head in this direction. That's fine. So, one expansion here, one expansion here. You guys... You... Hold on. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. You two go in here. So, 3 range, 3 melee. Pull you out to here. Are any of you legendary? No. You're legendary. Champion, legend, legend. Alright. Final banishment, selecting research. Cheapest is Flash Freeze. We'll go ahead and grab that. You're going in there. Buy the giant. Because honestly, it's hilarious. Get him in there. What's he start at? Ah, he starts as a recruit, though. But he should level up relatively quickly if he survives. That's melee, 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 so range. What I will do is throw that in there. You're a veteran. Champion and a champion. Oof. We'll keep an eye on them if they level up enough. That's fine. We'll go ahead and keep you around in case we need to replace someone. You're fine. Yep, you're headed to here. You're going here. Auto combat. Great. She's gonna shred. You can just stop where you are. With you. Rod of Floral Summoning. Ooh, interesting. We'll take the mana. And then... Okay. We'll do that. Red. Okay. A little chaosy. Right. So we can shred this. Wait, hold on. I thought there was a way... Alright, keep the rod, shred the mount. Shred this. Shred the padded mail. Right? Maybe not. Definitely shred this. Go back to our heroes. The War Mage, who is the melee dude, gets Mail of the Razorback for the charge resistance. You have nothing. You get the reinforced armor. Yeah, and then we create a weapon. 4 turns? For our... Who can use this? Champion Wizard King Ranger. Interesting. Wizard King Ranger. For our wizard. Death damage. Distracted, definitely. Sundered resistance, definitely. You know, already inflict weakened. Marked might be useful on him. And then our choices are either diseased or Power of Frost. Let's do Power of Frost. It's just a fun one. Well, hold on. Right? Otherwise, it's condemned and diseased. We'll do Frost. George. So that's 4 turns. We'll get that going. Army-wise, what are we looking at? Right, you're getting the giant. Oh ho. Melee, melee, melee. You need another range. Mm-hmm. So we'll move you into this army for now. Okay. Then we'll spread things out. You're waiting a turn. You... Alright, looks like they took care of the wolf on their own. Meaning, now I think we take a look at wiping out these guys. So, right, this will get 1. I think that goes out to here. So then we either get this one and this one. It's got monoliths, so we're gonna go in this direction. All right. So yes. So in preparation, yeah, we will head. All right, got a little gold in this direction. Also, why am I at 9? Oh, right, because of the giant. 408 does mean we can grab Shadow Domain. I think Death Magic. We did trigger Justified Wars, but I don't think we need that. Death Magic is kill. And we have enough to grab this as well. So we'll do that. Then we'll start saving up again. A hero has leveled up. This is our ritualist. He's up to 19. And we decided to just go down this track. We're done. Waiting. I don't care. Like, I could go with 6th hero. We saw the new skill. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Done. Yeah, it looks like we're... Well, Lob's Hollow. That's the other thing. We lost Lob's Hollow. I think one army should be able to deal with that and then retreat. I think we will definitely finish on Wednesday. I will try to find out. Auto combat that. We shouldn't lose anyone. Auto combat that. We shouldn't lose anyone. And went for a walk. Alright, we got fraction. Oh. City. Whoa! Yes! Well, that's gonna make life easier for us. So, Faye mists.
The mist conceals.
We don't care about the mistling.
And confuses the senses.
We're actually don't care about this. Well, we might.
Yourself in this mystery.
But we'll get Faye touched first. Snag that. Pop another expand. Yeah. So I think a better way to do this is cap it out at 4. But each time it's a little more expensive. So the first one 50, then 100, then 150, then 200. You're going here. Trigger this. Auto combat. Really? Alright. I'll let you have that. Take reward. We'll give you the spider summons. Yeah, then mastered focus. Oh, right, and 16. So our choices are... They are riding a dragon. So I guess Paragon of Shadow. Like, I guess we could do Adaptive Crit Chaos. Or Initiative Chaos for the Searing Strikes and the Crit Hit chance. You know what? Let's do Adaptive Chaos. And we'll grab Chaos Empowerment. And then Mastered Focus. Very high crit chance here. And we can actually crank it higher if we so choose. Right. You're headed to there. You're headed to there. Auto combat. I might lose him. Ooh. Alright, we kind of need a little help here. So we'll do that. Zephyr, Zephyr, Zephyr. You're legendary. You're already up to soldier from recruit. Yeah. Oh, you know what we can... Ooh, you know what we could do? Hold on. Pull you back. Pull you out. Throw you in. So now they're at least at full health. And we have a replacement Zephyr if we need it.
Yeah.
You go here. You go here.
No?
Take out the den. Great. Shred. I don't think I can I take this and release this to him? Hold on, I don't think I can do that. Unless they've changed things. We'll try it. Explore. Sure. I'll take the 90% chance to succeed. Great. Auto combat. Great. Sharpened staff. Huh. Cool. Disenchant. So... Giant Slam. That's here too. We can recruit the hero. Interesting. I guess we grab the research? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish I could release this to them. As is. Oh, that's alright. Yeah. So I guess I have to build the outpost here to grab the eternal bed chambers. I mean, it's more science. So we do want it. A hero leveled up. This is our Spellblade, maxed out. And we said we were going to grab the Spellblade expertise. Don't care. Oh. But we get a ton of Imperium. I'm gonna ignore that. Gonna ignore that. Don't care, and turn. Don't need the gold. Yeah, should be a safe battle. Yes! Leveled up. This is our Death Knight. And I said I'd grab second one. Very tanky Death Knight. Oh, we can give you the undead. Okay. So then, pull you back to here.
Huh?
Pull you to here. You to here. Oh, we'll pull you out here, throw you in here. So that's good. Yeah, I guess build the outpost here. Defense. Defense. You guys are gonna have to step over one. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh! They're trying to sneak by. Alright, hold on. Auto combat. Just because we see him coming. Great.
Yeah.
Then you trigger this fight. Auto combat. Great. And then we wait a turn. When you guys hit here and here, and you grab that. 1800. Oh, there we go. Shred that. And then I guess you guys have to head in this direction no matter what. There's some Archon blood, which we don't need. There is a dragon's lair. Okay. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, 2's everywhere. Yep. You can wait a turn. You're healing. Great. Build the walls. Don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. End turn. Yeah, we're definitely gonna finish up next recording session. Unless something weird happens, which can happen. But it's that thing of we're just waiting for the timer to tick down. We might stick an army here on defense. Oh, so if it's boosted, that means every time we trigger it, it's 140, not 70 or 80 or whatever it's up to now. Oh, like we could grab this quarry, which is 20 production. But the Dark Forge next to, yeah, per quarry on mine gives us draft. Which makes me want to do something like this. So now we have more draft, meaning we can make more units. Let's see. You have to stay. You're an elite. You are a legend. So we'll pull you out to here. You in there. This army's now good. So we just need to wait for the Frost Giant to level up. What we can do is pull you here and say Zephyr, 2 Night Guards and a Dark Knight, and let that tick. Here, there's actually not much I want outside of Shadow Domain, I guess. So we'll get that soon enough. Outpost founded. Beautiful. Work camp. Yeah. How strong are you? 1679. Ooh, yeah, he's gonna need help. You guys are sweeping in this direction to take care of this. Actually, as is, you're all done. We'll roll the dice. I think it's a bit more important to head in this direction. Don't care, and turn. So we'll clear this out, get a boost, Grab more science. And that takes care of this area. Wasn't there another one? Oh, here. Where does this go? That goes here. Can't do anything with that. This is just a mess. Like, there's no camps or anything. Oh, wrong one. Oh, this one? This one is another umbral nest we want. Not for the void stones. For the keep, so we'd go this way. Ooh. 10. We don't care about frost damage, actually. We take so little frost damage. Alright. Let's see how this plays out. Okay. I'm okay with losing him and replacing him with a knight. Veteran. Getting there. Yeah, if this gets to legendary or this gets to legendary, we'll go ahead and throw them in. Alright, so there's Fey Touch. Fey Embrace. That's actually a good one for us. We'll grab Stabs of Mist. We'll start casting Fey Touch, which should be minor? Yes. Oh, wait. Did we also not get a new building? Yes, the Feywater Pond. Which, okay, hold on. What does this do? Per adjacent forester. Oh well. Counts as a conduit. I could build it here. Or here. Give up a forester and then grab a forester. But is 6 mana really worth it? I think it's fine right there. And we'll hold off on the research and slide these. Well, I guess the easiest thing to do is actually just cancel down and rebuild. We'll grab Shadow Domain, and then all our other Imperium will go into trying to cap out this city. Huh. You go in there. Buy the Night Guard. Run him forward, swap out another Dark Knight. So the idea is that he'll pop and go and reinforce down here. And then this army eventually will head into the Umbral Abyss and stack its... Well, I'd rather wait for the army to be there. Orders required, continue movement. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a turn, I guess. Required, continue movement. You need a horse too. Alright. You guys are headed here. Take out the nest. A Spider Monarch's leg. Ooh. Take that reward. We're gonna throw that... Okay, hold on. So we don't need this anymore. So we'll give you the leg. And we built something. We've got the distracting orb. That can go on our shaman. And he needs a hammer or something. He needs a two-handed weapon. So, we'll take a look at what he can do. Right, via abilities, he gets Remorse, Purging Strikes, and oh no, wait, Blind, and Blind. Okay. So all he gets is remorse and Purging Strikes. So if we make him a weapon, which we have enough to do, it will be two-handed. We could give him... Like, right now, he's just got a big ol' axe. Oh, that's interesting. A flaming great club is a thing. Lance. Yes, some of these, like, the lances don't... Oh, no. Yeah. Don't disable the mount. Maybe we give him a lance, and then we can throw him on a mount. Like, we do this, which we can do radiant damage now. But we're gonna do death, because it fits, right? We know we want... You can already do blind, so we need to worry about that. We know we want distracted. And... resistance. He doesn't do weakened. So there is an argument for weakened and then Power of Frost. And I think we will do that. We'll do weakened and Rune Power of Frost. You can take advantage of weakened, but it doesn't... Well, hold on. Let's double check. Does it cause weakened? I don't think. This is our War Mage, right? Yeah, no weakened. So, yes. So, I think... Death. Frost. Distracted. Weakened. And Sundered Resistance. Village. Gonna take 4 turns. I don't know if we'll... Oh no, we might be able to get tier 5 weapons for all of them. Negotiate. If he'll take mana for it, we'll go ahead and do that. You wait. You wait. You're waiting. Yeah, 60. Could be okay. I think we'll end up losing the gremlin. Oh, ooh, that's a good idea, actually. Hold on. Can spread things out a little better. You go here. Alright, hold on. Well, not right now, I guess. But there is an argument, maybe not in this army, although having him get a gremlin, but in these other 2 armies, dropping a gremlin is not the worst idea. You're waiting. The walls, go ahead and look the stone walls, don't care. Whispering Stone is returned. Meaning, I do believe, yeah, other than them. And I wouldn't have this just for the overlap, but it's a sustained world spell, so it will chew up permanent mana. whereas the Umbral Flesh just triggers, and you get it. Succeeded. The news proceed. Cool. Don't care about the insults. Complimented and turn. Victory condition wise, we were at least, I would say, at least 20 turns ahead. So if they're still number 2, until someone passes them, I won't be worried. We only got, like, I don't know, we'll probably end around turn 122, 123 this particular recording session. We've definitely got this. I'm hoping this triggers something where we can be like, hey, would you like to spend some mana to permanently boost your research income? And I'd be like, hell yes, I do. As Helden is now, well, mostly okay. Yep, that's fine. Auto combat dead. Great. Actually, these two should be able to take care of this by themselves. So we'll swing these guys underground this way. Oh. This is the Shop of Secrets. Oh, meaning what we can do is trigger this right away for the overlap. Oh, I didn't realize we were that close. All right. Okay. That's fine. Horse unit is, hold on, here with you. Actually, you know what? We'll do Fey Touched, which is hilarious. Let's give him a gremlin. Meaning, alright, meaning, I think we're going to give him a gremlin. Yeah, so you guys can actually start making your way in this direction. And then from the surface, you guys, oh, I didn't realize they were right there. Cool. Can make your way in this direction. And we'll clear this out, grab this, clear this out, grab this, and then clear out the nest. I don't know why that keeps popping. You travel. You underground. Alright, so you can get to here. Meaning you can get to there. And I think we can build roads underground. Alright. In the Umbra. So we're looking to take these guys out. Let's declare war. It's an evil action. I don't care. And we only got down to negative 35. It's because we're not raiding people. A lot of your evil just comes from pillaging provinces. At the work camp. Grab the bed chambers. And then the watchtower. And then palisade walls. And turn. And then those three can clear out all of this. This House of Hunger? Ooh. They're going for the teleporter. So I might lose this teleporter. I need to rebuild it. Poor Helden. Okay. Oh, maybe longer than that. Might end up at turn 125. I've still got like a solid 20 minutes. Yeah. Man. I didn't get... Oh, that's it? Oh, sure. Go ahead. Take it. I don't care. Stabs of Mist. Into... Fame Brace. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I think it is more important to get you guys here. You can go there. Then you step up. Step up. Trigger this. Auto combat. Really? Alright. Thank you for the research. Summon me a gremlin. Oh. Oh, this arm. There we go. Then he needs a horse. How much is the gremlin? Hold on. 100. Stabs of Mist. Go ahead and enchant. I mean, they're the only... I kind of wish it affected Outpost too. I understand why it doesn't, but I wish it did. Underground, you guys are headed in this direction. Yeah. So we'll grab this, explore. Guaranteed to work. Easy peasy. Great. 87 Imperium. You know what? Every little bit of knowledge helps at this point. And then they wait a turn. And then we'll cast another gremlin. Waiting. You're making an army? Because you need a horse. Great, don't care. Oh, wow, shoot. What was the trade proposal? Yeah. Yeah, they hate us, and I don't think that's changing anytime soon. Alright, don't care, don't care, don't care. Wait. Oh, well, that's the teleporters. I'm gonna lose the teleporter. Maybe I'll end a little early today. I'll end at if we don't run out of time, I'll end at the start of turn 123. Oh, we lost Lob's Hollow. Okay. I'm gonna have to take that. Do nothing. You take this out. Auto combat shouldn't be an issue. Great. Oh, one short. I think after Veterans Champion? No, Elite. And then Champion. Okay. So, that Afflictor. Veteran. You're at least Elite. So what we'll do... because I don't want him to die. Pull you in there. You in there. All that good. Don't care. There we go. We need a horse. We'll trade... oh. Hold on. Trade this horse for that. Gremlin here. And you go there. You go there. You go there, and you can trigger this. Auto combat. Lost a gremlin. We can summon another gremlin. Gold production, draft, I guess, is okay. Summon another gremlin. And Prelude of Doom as well. I think I'd rather have the Prelude of Doom. Because we're gonna need it for this. Maybe. It's a bit weird. Yeah, so this is one. We should be able to build something here. So there's a ton of gold. Then the next one goes here. Just to get to these 2 monoliths. That's plus 60s research. That is nothing to sneeze at. Alright. Army-wise, you're getting a gremlin. You need a horse. Or a gremlin. You need a gremlin. Alright, here. We'll do that. And then... oh, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright, neither one of you have moved. So, you go here. You go here. Trigger this. Great. Okay, we can't.
Yeah.
You trigger this. Auto combat. Great. Love that. Ooh! Mind protection is really good. And remember what I was saying? So we will take this reward.
Hey.
Immediately build this and start working towards this. Then wait. And then we'll clear out the rest of this just to clear it out. You're waiting a turn. We're waiting. You should have enough to deal with this. Waiting. Waiting. Yeah, we'll end at... We'll go to 124. Here along up. This is our ritualist who is now level 20. And I guess we'll grab this. You know what? Oh, Gloomwatch Beacon. I don't care about that. I don't care about this. I do care about this. No, don't care about that. We're good in here. We're making that. On the surface. Crimson Snowfields. Next turn we can boost this. And we'll throw down one more quarry here. And maybe grab a spare forester, just in case. And then after that, quarries abound. Because every quarry we have provides binding fragments. So, like, if we had 3 or 4 cities, that's a minimum of 12. And then one city would be like, all right, you're all quarries anyways. So that would get it, push it almost near 20 a turn. But on one city, it's a bit hard. Make peace. Yeah, that. Although I guess now, well, it's still a good thing. We don't like doing good things. End turn. So yeah, so we will end at the start of turn 124. I have just enough time to do turn 123. We are going to lose a teleporter, so they'll have to come back to deal with this. Where are they coming from? They... Alright, we're not at war with you. We don't really care. And this is coming out of here. I know, they burned down my teleporter. That... Oh, no! We're gonna lose this. It's the insanity. Okay. So we're gonna have to take one back. We'll auto-combat this. Can be replaced. We're making more. That's fine. Alright, nope. Because of those two combats, we'll end here. So, oh, Shielding Mask, which is actually really good on someone. The Enchanted Mail. The Enchanted Mail will probably shred, but I will take that reward. Yeah. I think I'd rather have this on you. And this on you. Oh, Ancient Earth. Duh. I forgot about that. Never mind. Still hilarious. Then... It's the immune to flanking. Crown of Accuracy, definitely. Again, control loss immunity. Lose 10 accuracy. Maybe we do shred it? Because I'm looking at it, oh, there's really not... Accuracy, resistance, and storm. Maybe shielding mask on him is better than a crown of accuracy. He did level up. 17. So I got all of this. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. We could grab Frost Strikes. Still a stone. Don't care about the melee training. So that's 18, 19, 20. Let's do the Frost Strikes. Lost a seal. Alright. But we are done for the day. So we will next recording session we will take this. Remember how I said unless something goes wrong we'll probably win fairly soon? Something went wrong. Now we can easily wait and lose this. Or we should be able to take this back within a few turns. The insanity is the rough thing. So, like, yeah, 26. He'll need to do it with health. He can't do it on his own. So we'll need to take care of that. Yeah, so I think next recording session, yeah, I knew that was happening, is deal with this. Leave one army behind, being you, because you're at 20. Or you. And then the other two armies come up here to help take this one back. He will probably lose this within 6 turns, and then if we so choose, we can take it back. In the process, we'll snag both of these, they'll clear this out, and then we'll go from there. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we're still going to win. We're only about 16 turns away. I don't know if we'll get the blight damage, but we will certainly try to get it, and that will mean we've gotten, if we can grab the blight damage, like I said, the blight damage was iffy, but if we can grab the blight damage, which we should be able to do, then we have every debuff, at least at time of recording in the game. So we have achieved our goal, without Unbound Tomes, mind you. It is a surprisingly effective build. You do have to dip out, right, for some damage, but it is surprisingly effective. We are done for the day. Thank you very much for joining me. For watching on YouTube, we are done. If you're watching on Twitch, I will run ads, and we will raid somebody, if possible. And I will be back next recording session. And until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. If you're watching live, we are done for the day. Again, YouTube, we're done. I kind of screwed that up. Take care. If you're watching on Twitch, we're done for the day. I'm sorry, YouTube done for the day. Twitch, I did the wrong outro. Whoopsie. I'll be back Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. Let's see if there's any work. Otherwise, I don't do so. Ari is playing Final Fantasy IX. I will go ahead and raid them. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. I just messed up our outros. I'm doing the YouTube outro for Twitch and the Twitch streaming and the streaming outro for YouTube. So But we're just done for the day. Commercials, raid. See you next time. Until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another.